In the report, second paragraph, and I'm going to read, Sergeant Lowell Russell was the responding supervisor and wrote in his incident report that he watched the pursuit video while sitting in your car. Obviously, this is directed to Trooper Morgan. Sergeant Russell stated in the report that while observing your video, he saw, in quotation marks, the car off the right side of the road on fire. I don't see a fire. And he's very specific. The car off the right side of the road. So it can only be from this context that we're talking about. And the rear tail lights on. I don't see rear tail lights on in this picture. Goes on to say, Sergeant Russell wrote, the pursuit video clearly shows Mr. Nito's vehicle was approximately 16 feet off the side of the road on fire when Trooper Morgan drove by it. 16 feet, that's obviously comes from the crime scene, or not crime scene, the traffic accident investigation. But again, there's a report by a trooper, or Sergeant Russell, again, that the vehicle was on fire. There's no vehicle on fire here. Sergeant Russell passed his concerns through the chain of command, and then Colonel Tracy Trott reviewed the video after being notified by Lieutenant Colonel Wayne Springer of the event. Colonel Trott observed on the video that there was smoke 20 to 25 feet in the air. There is a place where we drive through an atmospheric distortion that could be construed as smoke. I do concur with that. That, or semicolon, that there appeared to be the beginning of a glow of a fire from the interior of a car. I don't get that, but again, that's a perception thing. So maybe the inside of this glows, and we could run it over and over again. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Again, that there appeared to be the beginning of a glow of fire from the interior of the car as you passed the crash scene, and the debris field was wide, and the car was severely damaged and smashed against a tree. So some of those are subjective, and that's, obviously we're splitting hairs on subjective interpretation. My point with this line is that this is why a man was fired, why a man has basically lost his lifehood for some time. He's starting everything over, and it's very clear that somebody got their facts wrong, unless there's another piece of evidence that's floating out there, or unless my vision is so screwed up that I don't see obvious things in this videotape. So from my analysis, I started with, here's the accusations, so let's validate the accusations. And when I found out there was a video cam, I thought, great, this is going to be really simple. But when we take the video cam and we match it to what we have here, and if I took the original video that you sent me and got rid of this time code, we're going to have the same results. It's the same video, so nothing's going to change. So my initial assessment is either there's flawed logic, flawed perceptions, everybody in this chain of command needs glasses, or somebody gave bad information to the leadership of the state police. And I think it's probably the latter. And it was probably a hindsight event. Somebody died, ultimately car caught on fire. This looks bad. It's human error. That's my assessment. And everybody in the chain of command, these are great people. I've done my diligence. I mean, so, I haven't found anything in my diligence that says that the leadership of Tennessee State Police or Patrol is negligent, but clearly there was an overreaction or somebody didn't do their homework. So I have to believe that the leadership just did not sit down and do this type of analysis.
If I can just have one quick minute, then I think I'm done and I'll pass the witness.
The time now is 3:06 p.m. We are going off the video record.